My name is Maria Dahl and I'm Swedish. I graduated from AUP in 2011 in an honours in international economics and a minor in applied mathematics.
Hi, my name is Pierre Bach. I am from France, but not from Paris. I'm a little town called Strasbourg. And I studied economics, entrepreneurship and international law at AUP, graduated in 2013.
So now I'm living in London. I've just started a PhD at the King's College of London in international political economy.
Right now I live in London. So I just started working for an AUP alumni actually, who has a couple years on me, of course, Ollie Rolag.
So how did I end up at AUP? Well, I wanted to first of all try university in Sweden. As I said, I'm originally Swedish and I really believe that they have a good educational system, and I tried it and I just didn't fit in, didn't feel so Swedish anymore having lived abroad for most of my childhood. And so I Googled international universities in Europe and found AUP. Kind of had the perfect mix. I wanted to keep learning and perfecting French, and at the same time I wanted the American system, but not quite too far away from my family. So yeah, never looked back.
I decided to go to AUP because I grew up in the Anglo-Saxon American system, and going back to France was very traumatic for me, and I really detested high school. So anyways, looking beyond high school, I was thinking long and hard as to where to go, and it just became obvious that maybe I should go back to the States. And then when I found out about AUP, it was sort of the best of both worlds for me, because it was a possibility to go back into the American system without leaving family and friends, kilometers and kilometers behind. So voila, my most memorable moment at AUP, I'd have to go with graduation, and it sounds pretty cliché, but it was a big moment for me to have all my friends, professors and family, all of my support network, there to celebrate the goal which I'd been working towards for the past 4 years, and it was a big moment for me.
In that sense, it would bring me back to my first day at the FIAP and my first day of orientation, because the one thing that I had been missing from my Swedish university experience was feeling welcomed and kind of being greeted with open arms for students, and that's what I found at the FIAP. My first day, I walked in and as everyone will know who started at AUP, there's this line of students sitting just waiting for new students and helping them with their suitcases. These 5 guys just stood up straight away and said, "How can we help you?" And from then on, I just loved my experience. I felt so welcomed by everyone and kind of led into this community and accepted for who I was. So am I still in touch with people from AUP? Well, I live with a former AUP student that I am now engaged to. So that's one person. And then I have a really close group of girlfriends that have now spread out across the world. One in India, one in Montreal in Canada, and then across Europe, Amsterdam, Paris, and I'm very much in touch with them on a very regular basis. Yeah.
Am I still attached with anybody from AUP? Well, yes, I'm very much attached to one particular lady with whom I'm engaged, actually, whom I met at AUP, Maria, and other than that, yeah, I'm in touch with a bunch of friends from that time, all of which are scattered now, obviously, across Europe and the world to a large extent. But yeah, I'd say I have about a good dozen of friends that I'm still in touch with on a regular basis.
I left AUP and went straight to a Masters of Science in Development Economics here at the School of Oriental and African Studies in London. And I felt so well prepared for the courses I did there in economics. So I wouldn't have been able to succeed with that without the support and the guidance I had from my professors in the economics department and the education that I got there. And then I went on to work for the OECD in Paris, and I mean the French that I learned at AUP was invaluable to that experience, as well as this kind of ease to work in international environments that is the OECD and that is AUP. And now that I stand here doing a PhD, I mean I wouldn't be here without the support of my professors from AUP and kind of also the great experiences I had there academically, but also in my extracurricular activities to kind of bring me to where I am today, absolutely.
AUP has influenced my trajectory in many ways. On a personal basis, of course, I've met my significant other, and probably wouldn't be in London if it weren't for her, so if it weren't for AUP. And professionally as well, my past 2 work experiences have been through alums, so that's been working really well for me. And so yeah, beyond the sheer experience that I got out of AUP, who's made me the person I am to a large extent, it's also have very direct influences on where I am today.